Hello and welcome to the Evolving Self channel. Today we're going to talk about very important transit that's taking place on March 10th. It's Jupiter moving direct in Cancer, the sign of Cancer. If you have felt stuck or your plans have been on hold, whether it's your career, your relationship, or anything that has to do with your progress and advancement, this is not a coincidence. Jupiter has been sleeping or in retrograde since November 11, 2025. And that's the reason why your plans felt like they have been stagnant or on hold. Now, this is a great deal because Jupiter is the planet of abundance, the planet of luck, the planet of growth. And now, with its moving direct on March 10, it's actually going to move your plans forward. However, you have a short window. It's about 112 days left. Jupiter is in Cancer, and Jupiter in Cancer is actually very expanding and growing, but it's going to leave Cancer by the end of June. So from now until the end of June, you've got the chance to move forward with the plans that you had, but you felt were stagnant. Now, this time that Jupiter were sleeping or in retrograde isn't actually a waste of time. It was the time that you actually went inwards. You now need to examine and determine what actually feels safe and what actually feels home for you, or what makes you feel safe at home. And home can be your physical body, or it can actually be your physical home or your own space that you live in. Now we'll examine which areas in your life will experience change. Remember to check for your rising sign because this is the sign that will determine what house or area in your life the changes is going to take place. For Aries rising sign, the changes that are going to take place with Jupiter moving direct will happen in your fourth house or the house of family, the house of your home, the house of your inner security. If home or family or your needs to feel safe have been stagnant over the last few months, now with Jupiter moving direct, you will have the clarity of what you need to feel safe at home. You're building the next that will support your main foundation. The transit could manifest of redecorating or doing renovations in your home, or selling or buying a home, or even moving to a different space. It could also impact your family dynamics or what makes you feel safe with the family or what safety you need to provide for your own family. I wish you luck in your new dynamics and your new changes, and let me know in the comments and what the changes meant for you. For Taurus rising, the Jupiter moving direct is taking place in your third house or the house of communication, the house of siblings, the house of your immediate environment. So expansion is actually happening in your communication and your mental world. If you have been feeling that your projects have been on hold, the communication projects, whether it's writing a book or starting a business that has to do with communication or traveling, or even any projects that have to do with siblings or your immediate environment, now the stagnation is going to be lifted and you will feel that the energy is moving forward. So finish the script, start the podcast, take this trip that you have been dreaming about. Since Jupiter is moving direct, you are finally resolving the issues that you had with your siblings, your neighbors, your immediate environment, or anything that has to do with communication or the way you have been thinking. You could also be upgrading your method of transportation, whether it's buying or selling a car or upgrading the means of you going around. So this is the time that you think about where do you need to go and how do you get there. You're shifting from thinking to doing, and because Jupiter is moving direct in Cancer, your communication needs to come from the heart. For you, progress now is not about what you're saying. It's how you're emotionally connecting with the people around you. Wishing you all the best, Taurus, and let me know how this progress felt for you. For Gemini rising, this Jupiter moving direct on March 10 is actually happening in your second house, the house of money, resources, and personal values. The Jupiter in retrograde in the past few months might have felt that you were re-evaluating your self-worth, your money, and your values and your resources. Now it's the best time to think how you're going to move forward. If you have been thinking of starting a new business based on home or starting a new career that has to do with homes, now it's the best time to do so. Also, it's the best time to reevaluate your resources, your income, and what you have as a self-values. All the best, Gemini, and let me know in the comments. For Cancer rising, the Jupiter moving direct on March 10th is happening in your first house, the house of appearance, the house of self-identity, and the house of your own personality and how you appear outside to the others. With Jupiter moving direct in your first house, expect some changes in your physical appearance or how other people see you. If you have felt that the last few months you have gained weight because Jupiter in Cancer in the first house in medical astrology could indicate gaining weight, now it's time to hit the gym to start this new diet or think about a way to maintain your weight. The last few months might have felt like an internal heavy weight on you, actually something that you felt was too heavy to lift, which could have also felt like self-doubt. Now, with Jupiter moving direct, this heavy weight is actually lifting. It's time to step out of your shadows and reclaim your space. Whatever solo projects that you have been thinking about, now it's time to present the new version of you to the world, which is a way more confident version than the one before. Because Jupiter is in your first house, your presence is your super strength. But it's not a forced presence, it's about personal growth. You will need to trust yourself and trust your guts as you had on new beginnings. The world will be ready to see you and support you. I wish you all the best and all the luck in your new endeavors. For Leo rising, this Jupiter moving direct on March 10th is actually happening in your 12th house, the house of your subconscious and the house of your dreams and the house of your karmic healing. Your growth has been internal, spiritual, and very private. This recent retrograde might have brought some very uncomfortable, unconscious energy. But the energy is now lifting and you will find a closure. Use this window to heal old emotional wounds, especially the karmic emotional wounds. You could also make significant progress on the projects that are behind the scenes that nobody knows about. Think of this as clearing out your closet before Jupiter moves into your first house in Leo. Now it's time to be honest about your deep fears, about feelings of guilt or secrets that you have been hiding or avoiding. With Jupiter moving direct into your 12th house, your intuition is your superpower. Trust the hidden messages or the messages that you receive in dreams, because this is going to be the messages that you need to see. Wishing you all the best with your progress in your 12th house. For Virgo rising, the Jupiter moving direct on March 10th will be happening in your 11th house, the house of connections, the house of your tribe, the house of your friends, and the house of your long-term goals. If you had network opportunities or projects that have to do with groups that have been on hold for the last few months, now it's the time that the progress will move forward. Your big dreams are coming to reality with the help of your friends or your connections or your network that you're part of. So believe in your vision. This is a long-term goals that has to do with your collaborations with others. But don't try to do it alone, because Jupiter in Cancer in your 11th house is tied to community. You will need to find the community that will feel like family. So lean with your tribe, pitch your long-term goals, and work with your friends to make your long-term visions come true. Get the support from your network. And remember, your long-term vision will happen and will come true when you align yourself with the right people. There also could be a return on your long-term investments, depending on what else is happening in your personal chart. So all the best for you, and let me know how that goes. For Libra rising, the Jupiter moving direct on March 10th is happening on top of your chart in your 10th house, in the house of career, reputation, and status. If you've been waiting for a promotion or you have felt that you have been overlooked or your job has been stagnant the past few months, this is over. Your progress will start happening very soon. Jupiter is actually opening doors for you for public recognition and support and advancements in your career. Even if you're retired, if you have a role in your community or something you have been waiting for, this is the time that the progress will feel that it's moving forward. So apply for this new job, start this new business, do something that you have always wanted to do that has to do with your job and career. Because Jupiter is in Cancer in your 10th house, this progress has to do with your emotional intelligence and your ability to connect with others to get what you want. If you have a career in real estate or something that has to do with homes, this is the time that you will feel your energy is moving forward. Remember to lead with empathy because Jupiter is in Cancer. You aren't just building a career, you're actually building a legacy. So step in with confidence. Your greatest asset is your reputation. And let me know how it goes. For Scorpio rising, this Jupiter moving direct on March 10 is happening in your 9th house, the house of expansion, the house of growth, and the house of travel. You are broadening your vision and your horizon in a massive way. Whether through international travel or higher education, the progress will now feel that it's moving forward. If you have felt that you have been stuck with your plans of long distance travel and higher studies, the stuckness is finally going away. You will feel that you will be able to move forward with your plan going forward. However, the mantra now is go big or go home. Jupiter is giving you the green light now to book the travel plans. Sign up for the studies that you have been wanting to do and move forward with the projects that have been on hold that has to do with your spiritual awakening. Publish your work. Work on the studies that you have always been dreaming of. Because Jupiter is in Cancer, the travels or the studies or anything that you want to do has to do with feeling safe or homes or helping families. You aren't just seeking wisdom, you're actually looking for something that hits home for you and for other people. Trust your gut and move forward with what makes you feel alive. And let me know how it goes. For Sagittarius rising, this Jupiter moving direct on March 10th is taking place in your 8th house, the house of shared resources, the house of transformation, and the house of your investments. This is the house of merging and deep transformation. If you have financial issues that needs to be settled, taxes, or anything that is shared resources that have been on hold or felt like stagnant, March 10th will bring the resolution that you have been waiting for. You're finally finding resolution or growth with other people that have been felt like there is no way out. Whether it's a breakthrough in investment, whether it's yours or shared with others, or joint ventures or business or any emotional bond with others, you will find the resolution and the moving forward energy that you need right now. The stuck energy around shared resources is finally lifting, allowing you to move forward with a very empowered strategy. Because Jupiter is in Cancer, your financial safety and security is based on your trusting others and what you need to feel protected and protecting your own assets with others. So trust your feeling and move forward with your plans and let me know how it goes. With Capricorn rising, this Jupiter moving direct on March 10th is happening in your 7th house, the house of partnerships and the house of collaboration with others. The focus right now is entirely on your one-on-one relationships, both romantic and business. If it has been felt like your projects with other people have been stagnant or on hold for the last few months, you weren't able to commit or you weren't able to sign a contract, or maybe there was external conditions preventing you to have this partnership in place. With Jupiter moving direct now, you will feel that the stagnation is lifting up. Your energy is moving forward and you will find the progress with your partnerships with the other people. With Jupiter in Cancer, your relationships needed to feel this emotional nurturing and what makes you feel safe in the relationship. And this was the time when Jupiter was in retrograde that you had this internal audit that you need it so that when it moves forward, you have all the data you need to make this relationship or partnership works. Now, this is the time that you will be building a home-based connection with other people. Whether you're making a relationship official or launching this new partnership, business partnership with others, this is the time that you will feel that you have the support you have been waiting for and the security you needed to be able to move forward. You don't have to carry the weight alone. Let your partners lift up some of this weight with you and move forward in partnership. Let me know how it goes. For Aquarius rising, Jupiter moving direct on March 10 is happening in your sixth house, the house of health and the house of daily routine. Jupiter moving direct is a gentle reminder for you to stop pushing and finally listen to your own body and listen to what you need to feel healthy and all whole again. To stop pushing forward and listen to your body's wisdom. If you have felt that your health was off or your daily activities felt so heavy lately, this is the time that the tension begins to ease. It's time to move away from getting through your day to actually feeling nurtured through the day. Because Jupiter is in Cancer in your sixth house, your physical, emotional well-being is very connected to how you feel inside and your emotional comfort. This isn't a to-do list. It's creating a day that feels comfort and kind to you. Think about the people that you see every day, your coworkers, the people that you meet on a daily basis, and how that connections feels for you. And how do those small connections feel nurturing to you? Think about what you eat and think about your daily habits and try to put a routine or a daily activities for you that feel nurturing and taking care of yourself. Whether it's slowing down your pace or just preparing a nurturing meal, you will need to take care of yourself during your day. And this is where your whole body begins to heal. Good luck with that and let me know how it goes. For Pisces rising, this coming Jupiter moving direct in Cancer is happening in your fifth house, the house of creativity, the house of kids, and the house of joy and romantic connections. Jupiter moving direct is reminding you again that you need to feel joyful and you need to raise this child inside of you. If you have felt that your spark was dimmed or you felt that you weren't able to feel joyful or weren't able to enjoy yourself as you used to be, or felt like your life has been too much serious for you lately, this is about to change now. This is the time that you will discover that you want to fall in love with life again. Whether it's through starting a new relationship, a new romantic connection, or actually nourishing your existing one, or just enjoying playing and having fun with kids or with your own kids, this is the time that you will feel that you have the energy to move forward with that. If you have had any creative project that you wanted to start, this is the time that you feel that you have all what you need to know to start that project. It's time to play and find joy in this play. Because Jupiter is in Cancer, your joy is finding yourself feeling safe and emotionally nurtured. How you feel safe and how you express yourself is really important because this is the point where you will feel that you're joyful and feeling alive again. Remember, you need to trust yourself and trust your guts and lead with your imagination because you are Pisces. You are full of this creativity and imagination. Allow yourself to feel joy and happy again. And remember, this light comes within. So let me know how it goes for you. I want to leave you with a final comment. With Jupiter moving direct, remember, Jupiter is going to open the doors for you, but you have to actually push this door open. You have to turn the handles. You will need to take this one concrete step towards your goal. The energy will be lifted, but you will the one that will need to move forward with this energy. Whatever has felt stagnant for the last 4 months is now lifting up. If this information has resonated with you, please hit the like and subscribe button for more astrology updates. And let me know in the comments, what is this one thing that you are now ready to grow in during this spring? See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.